Alright guys, welcome. We have a wonderful match today between the Pokhara Pusheens and the Dorado Ducks. This is definitely going to be a bit of an uphill struggle for the Ducks, who've made some roster changes, still figuring out their column structure, going up against the massive titans that are the Pusheens here. It's going to be a real question of, are they able to pull this through? And it looks like we might be going to Lijiang first. I'm Lul, and with me is Naga. Go introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the game.
Yeah, so welcome to an interesting playoff round we've got going on here. It'll be interesting to see how the Ducks do. Obviously they've got a ringer in for ringer and Transelect in for Poke, who is MIA. But we'll see if the Ducks can get some synergy rolling early. Be able to take on the Pusheens, kind of a DPS powerhouse with the Purple Jesus tank and Mikey DPS. So definitely very intimidating opponent, but the Ducks can definitely bring it to him.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a possible match for the Ducks, but it's definitely going to be a massive uphill battle for them, especially given the fact that you have Purple Jesus, who is well renowned on tank, especially Great Rhine. But then you have going up against Frobble, who is a wonderful hog that likes to play a little bit split. And it's a matter of, will they be able to find the picks they need in time, or will they just fall over time?
Yeah, as we go into the map here, what are you expecting to see from both sides? Lol, 24/7.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what to expect. I think we're going to be seeing something more of a brawl-style composition on the side of the Pusheens. And with Transelect coming in here, taking a brief look at what he plays, he's more of a Rhine Zarya player, which will be an interesting matchup combined with Frobble's Hog. But it looks like they're having him flex. Oh! We have Fruitles on the Rhine? No. Okay, we're just getting baited early.
Surely not.
Yeah.
Surely not. We're not in Goats meta here. What is this?
Yeah, it looks like they're still figuring out the comps for themselves, looking for a bit of a ball diva setup. This could be very, very big for the Ducks, but coming in, and we have a monkey diva composition on the side of the Pusheens.
Mikey opting not to play the Echo on the Echo map, but we shall see how this turns out, as he is on the Reaper.
Yeah, same to be said about Pneumonia, who is also an Echo player. I wonder if these teams are just more practiced on the Reaper, if they have certain ideas they want to play out. Early pick goes on from Fruitles onto Nuttier. That's a massive play on the back of getting the Lucio out early. They don't have a speed boost to engage or disengage at this point. Purple just gets slept, woken up shortly after. Now we have right on the side, we have nothing coming in with Frobble on the flank, booping the monkey in. Oh no, Transelect goes down, no D-Mech available. Nuttier's back now, looking at almost a 5v6 coming in on the side of the Pusheens. They're all stuck in this room though, with Pneumonia getting that health back and really forcing them out of this temple area. Oh my gosh, that wonderful pulse bomb almost hits Purple Jesus, but luckily it taps the shield. They managed to get out safely, ceding the control of the point overall to the Ducks. And like we said earlier, while this game is looking difficult, it is doable on the side of the Ducks.
Oh, Pneumonia stuck out.
Oh no.
And they invest the Cole and the bomb.
An early bomb coming in, no shield to block it, but they managed to get out of dodge just in time. Cole coming in, enabling the push. They're using ults here, trying to take the space. Ana's isolated, sleeps the Primeling Monkey, almost lives, but then gets knocked out off the map shortly thereafter, after he gets woken.
Holds on to the Nano though, so they'll have it for next fight.
They will have a good recontest ultimate available. Pneumonia just falling off the map, getting ready for the next fight as they escape.
48% though, first fight. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 48. Definitely 48% before first cap. That is not anything to really slouch at here. Frobble going back to his signature hog, trying to look for an early pick, looking for playing comfort over meta, and just hoping it plays out here. We'll see how it goes. Nadirin looking for an early boop kill, but the turret finds Fruitles, who goes down early. They're now playing a 5v6, going to be forced to regroup unless they invest a Diva Bomb here. Finds the turret and boop! Oh no! Nuttier boops Frobble and jumps off the map themselves. It's still an even fight here. Nano comes out onto Pneumonia, trying to get some damage done, getting DM'd, getting forced out. Nano expired. Will he be able? He manages to escape, get the Mega, but the fight's now taking place on point. Ana's isolated. She has nowhere to go. She goes down. Now you're looking at bombed on the Diva. This point is looking like it's going to be a really, really difficult hold on the side of the Pusheens, and then it's just blasted wide open with ultimates. Beat comes through.
Oh, and they get the Tracer?
Yep, and they're investing core as well. It looks like they're just throwing ultimates at the problem here, looking for something to happen.
It's working.
It is working slowly but surely, but they still have point control, and I wonder, was that the right decision? Were they in such dire straits that they needed to invest those ultimates that early?
Yeah, and the Ducks coming back with ultimates of their own, and the Pusheens have quite literally nothing.
Yep,
Maybe they can get gold.
Looking on the flank. Oh, Fruitles stays
moment.
a little too long, gets taken out. Oh, Pneumonia misses the jump too. Now they're both DPS down and have to back, giving this point into last fight territory without a contest.
Oh, and now the Pusheens have ults.
Yeah, that just gave them enough time to build ults online. They're gonna have the pulse bomb. They're gonna have the coalescence. Well, you do have a death blossom. You do have a pulse on the side of the Ducks, along with a beat. Oh, Cole takes out Problem while the pulse gets nothing. This is looking like it's gonna be a rough hold. Beat comes out, Blossom comes out, just trying to throw ults at the Problem once again. Unfortunately, unlike the Pusheens, the Ducks are not finding anything with them. And now they're forced into stagger phase. Will they get to touch in time? Yes, Fruitles with the touch. He manages to take out the Moira. Will it be doable? It's not looking likely. As Fruitles goes down, only person left on the point is Frobble coming back on the ball. Pneumonia swapping over to the Symmetra, trying to get to point faster, but I don't think it'll be enough. And there goes round one to the Pusheens.
Yeah, it was looking pretty close there at the beginning, but Pusheens turning it around, really showing what they're made of.
Yeah, I definitely think that the Ducks DPS line was having a lot of trouble getting in without dying, right? We saw a couple times where Fruitles goes in looking to find a pick or looking to stabilize, gets pressured immediately, doesn't know how to respond to it, and gets taken down early. And then Pneumonia, reeling from the quick loss, tries to get back using the Wraith jump to get over back on the other side, and missing the jump entirely, putting his team down 2 DPS.
Yeah, and environmental diff.
Yeah, definitely an environmental diff here.
Interesting mistakes coming out of the Ducks.
Yeah, but moving on to this point, we have the Czar Hog coming in for the Ducks in comparison to the more traditional Rhine Brawl, which I think is just simply worse in this situation, right? Just allowing Purple Jesus is just getting a lot of swing time. Gets hooked. Oh no! Unless you're Frobble, it's worse unless you're Frobble. Menon get a massive hook on a Purple Jesus. They knew that the capture point wasn't unlocked yet and were able to just recontest, regroup, and then just find the picks they needed as they backed. And doing so will give them another first attack hold.
Yeah, the Pusheens just taking a little bit too much damage there in the initial gauge, allowing the Ducks to really strain the healing resources and re-engage really effectively.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with that nasty hook on a Purple Jesus, really brought the whole thing wide open for them. Now they're looking for a recontest here, but Sim has their turret it's set up on point. You have a Roadhog hook to worry about. You're going to really be counting on this shield and this DM from your tank line to get you in.
Oh, a big dragon
comes through, specifically trying to target the teleporter, thinking that's where they're going, but the teleporter was just a bait as they push in.
Oh, Purple Jesus finds Strand Select.
Yeah, and a massive, massive nade coming out.
Windows invested.
Purple Jesus just going on a tear. Mikey punches Frobble off the map as the last one left. They're just shredded. There's nothing else to say there. The Pusheens saw that first attack and was like, alright, we'll give you that one. But remember last round? We gave you the first attack there too, and we just decided, you know what? We're just going to do that as charity and give the rest of the team over.
And take 6 ults away with it.
Yeah, no kidding. Early shatter coming out from Purple Jesus, finds the Symmetra, but the bubble comes out to save it. They invest a wall or in their spawn, but a massive purple comes out. Fruitles is 1 HP. If they turn at him...
Oh, they're investing.
Oh, they're investing the beat for the nano here, as Purple Jesus keeps swinging, building another shatter. Bomb comes through, forces them to back behind the safety of their wall, as they just start to retreat. Massive hook from Frobble, finds the Lucio, and the Symmetra manages to take out. This is a massive turn from the Dorado Ducks. Early TP in, getting them that early point control that they need, as they're still pressing that advantage, pressing the go button. Ult comes out from Mikey on the Doom Fist, trying to make something happen here, finds the BAP, but Frobble hooks him and takes him out just as quickly. Now, it's full on stagger mode from... Purple Jesus finds 2. Might be equalized there. Nope, unfortunately, it goes down right as his team's starting to come back from that corner there with the Sim TP almost coming up. Unfortunately, that means it will be a recontest, but they're still fighting an uphill battle here for the Ducks.
They have the ultimates though.
They do have the ultimates available. They do have the ults to be able to come in and invest. The Grab Dragon, big shatter, but
it's huge.
Grab Dragon coming online next fight, or just right now. B comes in to try and invest and save it, but it's looking like the Dragon's really late. Finds nobody almost. This wall coming through on the side of the Ducks manages to hold.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication, but it works out for them. They still win the fight.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, Ultimate Bank is looking relatively even here. You will have the wall coming online on the side of the Pusheens, where you'll see Frobble on the Hog being able to have that whole hog, which isn't as impactful as the wall in my opinion, but is still of note. And now it's also
big early pick.
Massive early pick onto the Symmetra coming out from Pneumonia. Being able and Brogan too! Pneumonia's going insane! Forcing this fight. Oh no, and that's 97%. That round's over. That's it. The individual plays coming in from the side of the Dorado Ducks, keeping them in this round, keeping them in this fight, allowing them to take this point in quite, I say, very strong fashion. Purple G is coming out on the ball, looking for the stall. Up transflect down on the Zarya. Nano coming out. Oh no, is it?
Surely not.
Surely not. Oh no! Don't tell me. Are they gonna equalize? It is looking like the Ducks have might have blown this lead. Logan coming back in from the high ground on Pneumonia, looking for some picks to try and make this fight still winnable, but he realizes it's not possible and has to back out. Dives for it anyway. And now you're looking at where did that fight go wrong for the Ducks? What happened?
Oh, big Nano Symmetra coming in huge. Just giving it that extra durability, just damage. The beam was full charge, and a big boop.
Oh my god! Ducks with the boop on the. Oh no! This is looking like we're gonna go
apart.
Yeah, this round's gonna go all the way. It's falling apart for the Ducks. They need to gather their mental here. They need to stay strong. I don't know if they can do it, to be honest. Oh, but the Brutal's is purple and 1 HP. If they can get.
Oh, it's a big dragon. Can they touch?
Big dragon.
Touch?
Is it?
Oh,
they have Lucio on the point. Has to get out. Oh, but now Pneumonia gets down purple, low, taken out. You're looking at this
5v3.
5v3 with Symmetra going down soon. Oh no. This looks like a one fight for the Ducks, but given our last fight, I don't know if I can comfortable saying that just yet. I don't think we can count the Pusheens out until it's over.
Oh,
and yet, as I say that, they come back. It's only Frobble on the point. He goes down. Pneumonia going back on the Tracer cannot make it. That is 2 back-to-back situations where the Ducks almost clutch up and then just throw it away at the last second. Oh, you hate to see it.
Look at this stim beam microwaving.
Yeah, that's the downside of having shield up right there, right? You don't have a way to really deal damage to that Symmetra, and you're in a grab. There's nothing you can do. She gets full charge on the beam. Shield goes down after the grab, and just too much damage to deal with without bursting her down, which they're unable to do.
Yeah, absolutely crazy stuff coming out from the Pusheens. Somehow,
yeah,
clutching out those points from the brink of defeat. They were looking a little sketch there, but Pokhara Pusheens do win map 1.
Yeah, definitely, and I think we saw it later in that second round where it seems like the side of the Dorado Ducks is slowly becoming less coordinated and slowly relying more and more on those individual plays, just kind of hoping somebody can make something happen, whether it be Frobble, whether it be Pneumonia, just maybe even Transflect. They're no longer playing for those group win conditions. It doesn't look like they're strictly just hoping to mechanically outplay their opponent. And against the Pusheens, I don't know if they can do that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it's very apparent in their comps too, right? Like they're playing the Hog, they're playing the Zarya, very kind of like a individual carry potential kind of heroes. Like it just seems like it's not really coming together for them, and you know, maybe they got to switch something up and they got to play something a little more team oriented. You know, whether that be the double shield cringe comp or like matching the brawl, which, you know, seems unadvisable, but you know, you kind of gotta keep trying things until they work, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I also think the fact that they have Fruitles and Zucchini, who are relatively new players to this team, I believe only playing one match prior to this, as well as you have Transflect as a ringer. You're looking at a team that's half almost new players or players that aren't used to the team. And as the Ducks historically, as someone who used to be on that same team, they already have always had issues with team coordination and communication. Bringing in three new players into that equation just seems to not be good for that.
Yeah. Where do you think the Ducks need to take the Pusheens to find some success here, though? What map
I
pick would you pick if you were Frobble here?
honestly, if I was Frobble, well, knowing Frobble, I think Frobble would probably pick Dorado as at some point. Although that's not really where we're gonna be going here, given that we're looking at a hybrid map. But you definitely don't want King's Row here. I'd say, right? You don't want
Yeah,
to go up
surely
against Triple
not.
Jesus on King's Row. I think they're probably, if I had to guess, they'd probably go something more along the lines of an Eichenwald or a Numbani, something that has ways that you can make those individual playmakings. And we will be going to Numbani.
Traveling to Numbani.
Yeah. This is interesting though because
Initiating match.
Numbani has been historically known to be the Purple Jesus Mikey playhouses. You know, Purple Jesus just gets to go free with the monkey, and Mikey just kind of blue beam echo bird everything. So we'll see how this turns out for the Ducks. We'll see.
Yeah, I definitely think that this, while this map is going to be a very difficult map for the Dorado Ducks, and maybe it might not have been the right play, it's also might not have been the worst option. I think definitely when you look at Purple Jesus, you say no to KR immediately, right?
I'd have to agree.
And so what you're left with, I don't think the Ducks are comfortable on any of those maps, right?
But I'm comfortable with who I am.
Like, I don't think they're particularly comfortable on Numbani, don't get me wrong, but I also don't know how comfortable they are on Ike, which I believe probably might have been the better play. It looks like we also see Purple Jesus out coming on a hog of his own, while Frobble swaps to the Orisa for the Orisa Zarya comp with Transflect. This is...
Pneumonia's on the Echo?
I expect Pneumonia on the Echo is not...
Or Pneumonia on the Mercy.
On the Mercy.
Pneumonia's on the Mercy.
Oh yeah, this is... I think both teams have kind of accepted that this is going to be a free-for-all battle here. I don't think... I think it might be a bit of hubris, possibly, on the side of the Pusheens, or maybe just knowledge that they believe they're better, and they don't care what they play on. Where it looks like the Ducks might be a little bit tilted, and might have just said, you know what? We don't think we're going to win this. But we have Transflect out on the Sigma. This looks a lot more winnable. I think this is they're rallying here, possibly able to get through, but they need to break through this early high ground. Transflect coming out, using the hands to get out, but you have Nuttier as well as you have the Soldier coming out on that right side high ground, just poking, as Mikey throws in massive damage with the stickies and the beam, finding that pick on the Transflect.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I think the Ducks appear a little lost in the sauce to me. I don't know about you, but it looks like they're very hung on this high ground idea, even though, while it makes sense, they don't know what they're doing with it, and they're sitting in chokes and just kind of lambs to the slaughter, waiting to be devoured.
Yeah, and Ribro and Mikey and oh, well, big pick on the Ribro.
Lost over, finds the pick, but yeah, Rez comes through, unfortunately, on the side of Bronx, and now Anna's coming dangerously low from Zucchini. Managed to make it out while getting a massive nade onto Purple Jesus, forcing him to back off. But a bigger nade onto Frobble forces him in the corner. Echo beam from Mikey. He's cut. It's over for him. And now Mikey just here. Playing for the early pick. Oh my gosh, Purple Jesus finds Fruitles as well. This is a hard reset coming out from the Ducks with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. If you're the Ducks, what do you think needs to happen here in order to turn this into a first fight cap? Because surely this high ground is not the way to go if they know it's coming and have been thwarting it this far.
I think you need to take a fight to force out these ultimates, and then come back with another fight where you can nano visor, just dump everything, and maybe you can grab first point off of it. But you've really got to force the point, force some ultimates out of the Pusheens.
Yeah, definitely. I also think it's
Oh, but
yeah,
a big pick already.
or they can just do that and just demolish the Ducks' hopes. Because at this point, they're ulting for style more than for practicality at this point, I'd say.
And they're still investing. They're still investing.
Yeah, I don't know. This decision may come back to bite the Pusheens, but given the way this game's been going, they might have accurately predicted this play. Bravo comes out in the middle of the team, tries to get something done, but leaves his healers behind, goes down again. That was clearly a poor lack of communication between the team, as he says, "Oh, I'm rezzed. All right, we're 6. Let's go in," and the rest of the team is trying to back and reset. It just isolates himself, gets taken out again. Now you have 45 seconds left on the clock, having to force him to swap to the ball.
Oh, and the pulse misses from Foodles.
Yeah, that was a difficult post to hit, to be fair, but also, I don't know what else you do. Ooh, I think if you don't get that post, it's worth the risk. Because you have the visor coming out now, just zones them all the way from point. They have 30 seconds or less left. The Flux Nano visor coming out. This could be what saves them here.
Oh,
Nano
Frutal's
comes
already
out.
dead though.
Oh no, Frutal's down. The Nano comes out onto Ribro, keeping him alive.
Zucchini gets Mikey.
Zucchini! Okay, that was a beautiful pick, but I don't know if it even matters. As Frobble goes down on the ball, trying to contest a little early.
Oh, hugely.
Trent like slept, hooked. I don't. If they're able to keep him alive, there's nope. Whole hog comes up. They're off the point. This is looking like a Fruitles manages to get the touch. Has to recall, but gets it back on. Single-handedly keeping his team in the fight. Goes down. Frobble's now back on the ball. How long? If he can stay alive long enough, which is a daunting task. They might. Nope. Just kidding. As I say that, Frobble goes down, and that is round 1 without a single tick going over to the Dorado Ducks. This cannot look good for the rest of the series.
Yeah, the pneumonia mercy is something.
It does exist. It is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about the frog zone earlier in the season. This is very rapidly turning into the duck zone.
Yeah. No kidding. Especially like even in you see pneumonia come out with that one clutch res. It's like the one play on Mercy that they got onto the Orisa, and then what does the Orisa do with it? It just runs right back into the enemy team 1v6, and it looks like that communication structure, lack thereof, is really coming back to bite the Ducks. Okay, it looks like they're changing it up here, opting for a May Brawl composition, hoping to stall this first point. I honestly don't know how good of a decision this is, given their competition.
Surely not. Surely not.
It looks like they might be, and Numbani is... I don't know if Numbani's the map for that. This is a bold strategy coming out on the side of the Ducks, but I don't know if it's gonna work out for them, as vast majority of their team has. Yeah, they're just gonna beat them to point, and they're trying to get nuttier here, but if the Pusheens are smart enough, they'll just let them go. But it looks like they did double back for their supports. The free tick is not acquired, and that close hold actually will pay off against all odds.
You know, if I'm Purple Jesus there, I just go to point.
Yeah, I was like, if I'm the tank line there, you can have my supports. We only need a single tick. You guys have no mobility outside of the pin you just wasted. You would easily be able to have won the map right then and there, but not seeing it on the side of the Pusheens, they just say, you know what? We'll regroup. Oh my God! Do you see Frobble on the flank? Maywall comes out.
Happening?
He tries.
Surely he dies. Surely.
He escapes. He gets the nade. The Maywall saves him, and the nade comes through. Oh no! And Purple Jesus goes down instead. We're seeing a very different Dorado Ducks right now. They might be trying to rally here and be able to hold this. I don't know how likely that is with 3 minutes on the clock and 1 tick needed, but if there's anybody that can clutch it up, I believe the Ducks have the mechanical capability to do so.
Nano.
Big Nano, Cash just sitting on the back DPS line, forcing Purple Jesus to take way too much damage.
The Blizzard? The Blizzard?
That was a questionable Blizzard from Fruitles. I don't know if they thought maybe more people were coming in, they might have been scared of the Genji or something. I have no idea what that was about.
Oh, That is unfortunate. You really would. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we all
Okay,
know what's
look-
happening.
Yeah, it looks like the Dorado Ducks, despite doing very well on that hole, have decided to give up. Oh, but
yes! Wait!
Zucchini's still here to play! Zucchini came to play. Even if half of his team wants to toss, Zucchini is here to try and make the plays and try and make things winnable. But unfortunately, it looks like a lot of his team isn't with him. Frobble coming back to the point, purpled 1 HP, not gonna make it. Pneumonia with a Glock out, not gonna happen. That's a quick 2-0 coming on the side of the Pusheens.
What am I seeing? What am I seeing?
I honestly have no idea. I wish I could tell you, but this game is it's gotten a little bit wacky even for my expectations real early on.
I thought the Wales game was wacky. This is on a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, this is like the Shadow from Frobble, the freeze coming out from Fruitles. It's clear that at a certain point, I think I can diagnose the Dorado Ducks with a severe case of boom right now. I don't know about you.
They've got a clinical diagnosis of throwing.
Yeah, they've got that boomitis just coursing through their veins, unfortunately, and it has been something that the Ducks have struggled with in the past. I have a feeling it might be correlated to Frobble playing League right before games, because the one other game that's happened, the exact same story happened where we start late because one person's playing League. This might be the catalyst for the Ducks. I think I might have found the breakthrough moment.
It's the League virus.
Honestly, it makes sense, right? League is a very tilting game. And it looks like, as I called last round, it looks like for their selection on payload, the Dorado Ducks will be going to Dorado. And despite their namesake, I would say Dorado is probably one of their weakest maps. So
surely the Ducks will win their home map. Surely.
Historically speaking, I don't know how likely that is. I could be wrong here, but in my personal memory, I can't remember a single Dorado victory on the side of the Dorado Ducks. Funnily enough, and this will definitely be it'll be an interesting final round coming through.
Purple Jesus and Mikey DPS line though. This is going to be quite scary.
Definitely. I also think they might be trying to make things a little bit more spicy and interesting given the score line, hoping to maybe have a little bit of fun with the Ducks, playing with their food, if you will.
Frobble, please put Pneumonia back on DPS, please.
Please. I don't know if they will.
Do it for the casters, please.
I think we're seeing the legendary Pneumonia Mercy once again. And I don't want to say that Pneumonia's Mercy is particularly bad as much as it is that the value that you get from Pneumonia on DPS is just so much higher, right? And you're playing levels here. It's like, where do you really want to go with this team? With Pneumonia on the DPS versus the support, because you have to pick. They need to play. I don't believe they have anybody else to sub in here. Your SR goes down quite a significant amount, and you don't have that massive playmaking potential that Pneumonia can provide at times.
Frobble on the DPS with Lost Silver on the tank.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting series, to say the least. So the
Frobble, what are we doing here?
Yeah, the Frobble Lost Silver, aka List Solver duo, is coming out with Fruitles Transflect on the tank, and Zucchini Pneumonia on supports. This is an interesting decision on the side of Frobble and the Ducks, and let's see if it pays off.
Surely the Ducks win this, right? Surely.
Of course, they've never lost on Dorado. It's never happened. Ignore what I said earlier. I was just lying to you 100%.
They've never not capped with less than a 3-minute time bank. Surely they'll win Dorado.
Surely.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this.
Yeah, I'm expecting Frobble's going to pop off if they're staying on those Widow. We have the Reinhardt Ball tank line coming out from Fruitles and Transflect with Pneumonia on the Zen and Zucchini on the Mercy. If I'm looking at this team coming out from the Ducks, and I'm already saying it's not gonna be a fun time for Fruitles on Ryan if this is what they're running with.
And if Zucchini decides to stay on this Mercy, who is she pocketing? The Hanzo? To shoot the bubble?
I'm hoping. The only way I see this working on the side of the Ducks is if Fruitles does something crazy and just like he's gonna need to find massive picks and justify being there before he dies, because I don't think he's gonna be able to play for the longevity here. And as we see it, Fruitles coming in on the flank all the way through the team's backline. I'm guessing he's gonna try and pin somebody off of that high ground. An early pick from Pneumonia onto Mike. He does get res, but that means there is no res available on the side of the Pusheens for the rest of this fight. It looks like for 30 seconds. Purple Jesus finds Fruitles coming up on the high ground, and he just gets isolated, taken down immediately. He moved too slow, unfortunately. Like I said, he's gonna get bursted fast. It's a big hitbox, a lot of damage coming his way. If he doesn't make that early damage, he's just lost.
Who could have possibly seen that coming with the Mercy's End backline?
Not me. I think that idea had potential to work, but Fruitles needed to move a lot quicker. And
they catch Ribro out.
They do catch Ribro out of the mech, not giving him the death that he so desires for that remake kill either.
Oh, but they trade back.
So now the fight's back to even, favoring the defenders on top of the already being favored based on the scuffed looking composition from Dorado Ducks.
The Bob is in. It's over.
Yep, and Purple Jesus finds Frobble with a quick headshot. Fruitle's just sitting there with shield up, seemingly defeated, resigned to their fate. And Lost Silver going down shortly thereafter, making another quick reset coming out for the Ducks. Sights does come out for Frobble, looking for a pick onto possibly Mikey, I'm assuming, because there's nobody else within his line of sight, it would appear. Coming to the other high ground, but I don't know if that's a move with no grapple invested. Ribro, and the rest of the tank line could easily just jump down on this Widow, and that's exactly what they do with the Nano, forcing Transcendence out. That's a wonderful trade. Oh, and the purple comes right after they leave. That is so unfortunate. Now Frobble looking to make something happen, trying to find Nuttier on the Ana, then has to get out, looks for the hook shot, misses barely, and now has to wait for another recontest. Now, I don't know about you, but this Fruitles on the Ryan is actually gonna get isolated, yep, really heavily.
He's pushing the cart, guys. He's on the objective.
Yeah, he pushes the cart for a solid 2 seconds, says I did my job, and fails. Oh, and we have Pneumonia out on the backside high ground, finds the Yana before going down. But if they don't have res available for this, which I
Oh, they're bombing the spawn.
Oh, and they're bombing spawn.
Oh, wait, how? Wait, how?
That finds two? Surely the Dorado I think the Dorado Ducks are lost at this point. I wish I could say that they were here to clutch it out and bring it back, but that is, after that bomb play, I think they might have given up on themselves, unfortunately. Even though Pneumonia found a wonderful pick coming out on their Ana, and that could have been a wonderful recontest. Oh, bomb comes out. This could be it. No, I was hoping. That was a hope.
Well, they get ripped, bro.
Yep, Purple Juice coming in with a massive pin. Oh my God, Fruitles finds him in the solo shatter on the
solo shatter. No.
Right as I say, they're looking gone. They're looking down. They're looking defeated. They managed to come back with the kills they need, and now it's looking like they might be able to take this first. But Mikey gets out. They might have a good recontest on the side of the Pusheens, and I don't know how they're going to be able to deal with it. They have High Noon. They have Noon on the side of the Pusheens coming in with the defense. They have the Bob for contest, but they're just going to give
cap.
They actually got cap off of that. I'm surprised with the Bob. They could have easily stalled themselves enough time in order for that recontest, but
I'm so
lost. Like, yeah, the Nano comes in onto the Monkey, hard pressuring this Symmetra, finds them, and trying to deny the res as well. Maybe they gave him that just for the spawn hold. I don't know. This is looking like a very difficult match. Early Transcendence coming in from Pneumonia in response to the Bob and Bomb. Finds Lost Silver and Transflag gets taken down by the Monkey, and Frobble on the bash, and that's how you know. I think if they're able to get the bash on the cart, this might be possible, but I don't know if that's gonna happen here. I don't know. There's still 2 minutes left on the clock, Dorado Ducks. You can still fight this. This is still winnable. But it doesn't mean they're just throwing ults on cooldown. But they're fighting him! Brutal's once again with the play, saying not today. I know you think I'm useless on this Reinhardt, but I will show you the biggest shatters of your life. Big shatters, big pins, getting big value. That's what we like to see from Frutals.
You know, I thought the Ducks were lost, but I think I'm a little more lost than the Ducks are, man. What?
Honestly.
What is happening?
I'm right there with you, man. Every single time they look like they're giving up and they're just throwing ults for no reason. Somebody clutches up, and I think that speaks to the mechanical skill available on this team. But at the end of the day, I don't know how far they're going to be able to clutch this out. Yeah, it looks like a massive fight's brewing here on that left side high ground. Big Sleep comes on to Frutals, but he's woken up just as quickly. Frutals does fall though. Purple Jesus getting some massive damage onto them, finds them, takes them down, and now they just picked apart, isolated one by one. The Dorado Ducks go down once again.
They get good card progress off of that though, so you know,
they do
maybe if they get their act together.
But the Reinhardt on this massive high ground, just it's really difficult to play the Rein here. They're going for that right side flank, which is really Rein's only option. But Purple Jesus
surely
here
Purple
to
Jesus knows. Yeah,
he clearly, yeah, that's the only play Frutals has in his arsenal here, and now he's all alone. All he can do is get spammed out as his team is going down to the rest of the Pusheens. But Pneumonia finds Mikey as Purple Jesus finds Frutals. Its ult comes out, finds Ribro. It's Froble's turn to make the play, but right now they're still even with the res coming through. I don't know if they're going to be able to clutch this out. Nuttier a little overextended, finds the nano before he goes, gets to the mercy pocket. Frobble looking for him, swaps the turret for him. Nuttier no sleep available, taken down.
Wait.
Oh no, but the DM comes through and saves him now. Now Frobble's stuck in the corner with nowhere to go. Swaps back to turret farm, eating through the health. The Transcendence comes out from Pneumonia on the main point, forcing the issue, pushing them forward. But now you just have the Pusheen set up on this high ground. Bomb coming to clear him out. They don't have a shield. Monkey goes down. Purple Jesus goes down as well.
No
Once
way.
again, in the OT, they find what they need, and they get second point. I am lightheaded. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I feel like the Dorado Ducks and the Pusheens are just conspiring against us right now, Naga. I think they're purposefully making this one of the most confusing games to cast in the history of Overwatch.
This is more confusion than I've seen in my silver lobbies. Unironically, I'm so lost with the decision making from both of these teams.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, and the trade comes out with Mikey for Zucchini.
Frutals?
Frutals with a massive slam onto Ribro, but just doesn't have the health to take out the baby. If he lives there, that would have been massive, but with his healing output and with him LOSing the Zucchini and Pneumonia, the only small source of healing he has, he goes down, invests Shatter, and dies promptly thereafter.
They have ults though. They have the ults that they're gonna spam off cooldown, and the Pusheens have nothing. And they get Mikey off the bat.
That is true. They do have the early pick on a Mikey. They do have the ultimate advantage. Visor comes through on the side of the Ducks, forcing in the high ground, or forcing the Pusheens off of high ground rather. Transcendence comes out from Pneumonia as you see Frobble come out for the Bastion tank form. Finds the Ana. Finds the Junkrat. Finds the Zen! This is inhumane! Oh my gosh, Ribro finds with the bomb. The pulse bomb goes on to Frobble, but he has the healing and it's not going to be enough. But they do have a respawn advantage coming in. Transelect almost gets the remake kill, but unfortunately goes down before he can make it happen.
No support.
And now you have Frobble. You have the nano, no supports, Mikey Nano, Nuttier coming out. Oh no. Yeah, it looks so close for the Dorado Ducks, and this is still winnable. Despite all odds, despite all the trolling, despite all the questionable plays, this is still a winnable point for the Dorado Ducks.
Surely the Pusheens, surely they don't lose this.
I would like to think so, but it looks like The Dorado
It's
Ducks.
so losable. It's so losable.
Yeah, I think the Dorado Ducks have found their niche. They know that they have issues with their own construction, their own communication, and they thrive off those situations where it revolves on individual playmaking. So they've decided, you know what? Let's force those situations. Let's force the chaos. Let's force the randomness, and just make the enemy team as confused as we are, so we can just mechanically outskill.
Ready for battle.
Interesting philosophy, to say the least. And now they're on double shield.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it worked. As crazy as it seemed, it did work. They are running the double shield right now, as you said, Naga. So it's going to be a, this is going to be a more reserved style of play for the Ducks. Let's see if they can showcase their ability to stick together as a team and play proper angles, play for the poke instead of ulting off of cooldown and just turning Overwatch into a Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah, they've got the Symmetra though, so looking for some interesting Stim Bastion plays going on here.
Yeah,
And
I
we'll
definitely
see.
think that'll be interesting here with the high ground red roof plays that we're about to see.
Stop the payload.
Although it looks like they're a little too far back, they don't have the angle on that back high ground. Bastion comes back looking for a better angle. It looks like that. Back with the TB, just trying to force Widow and the rest of the team to figure out where they're gonna be. Forces the jump out from the monkey. If Brutal's TP's out too. Oh no, they broke the TP! Brutal's now stranded, but I don't think they have any cooldowns to come in and actually pressure him, so he's just gonna sit on this high ground for free, pulling them in team, doing damage, building ultimates, and they have no idea how to dislodge him. TP comes back up, it's a little forward now, Frobble lives. They back now, Frobble, TP's back through. He finds Nuttier and just, Nuttier, disappears like nothing happened and said, yes, this is what I'm doing now. Good luck, Pusheens. We know we gave you the first two, but good luck. We're here for the recontest. And honestly,
such a Chad moment.
Honestly, it looks like they've come to play. They've found strategies that work. And as long as they keep this momentum and keep this pace, it's looking good for them. Frobble finds the Brig in the back line with Pneumonia on the pocket as the rest of the team just repels it. Yeah, finds the Ana. Lossover finds Purple. Jesus. And they literally just said, you know what, we're just gonna TP in with the Mercy and the Bastion, deal with your backline as you jump in. We're just gonna repel your tank line, not find any crazy value, but in the meantime, we have a Bastion ult killing your supports and killing your backline. Oh, but Frobble goes down. Frobble goes down, and I don't know if it's res. They're gonna find the res. If they find the res, this is okay for them, but if not, it's looking like an early push, possibly coming through on the side of the Pusheens. And that's exactly what we see. We see the tank line pushing in as Mikey comes in on the flank on the Echo with Purple Jesus, looking to find a flank kill, looking for the damage, maybe on Lissover, looking, maybe if oh no, the window comes in, the Nano, the ults are invested, the bomb comes out from Ribro, finds both supports! And Lost Silver goes down, Fertils goes down, Transflick goes down. That is a wonderful play with just Frobble sitting behind the cart waiting to die. That is something that happened. If this game couldn't get any more chaotic, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I feel like this is just like, this is absolute chaos. I literally am losing breath and losing brain cells just watching this game. Is this what it feels like to be on the other side of this? Oh my god, Frobble finds Purple Jesus too. That is not what you want to see. I don't even know what's happening right now. This is just chaos, and that's exactly what the Dorado Ducks want. TB coming out on the high ground as they're setting up for second point. And it's really come out to the matter of team play versus raw, relentless, brutal aggression. Finds the Mercy too from Transfleck. That and a this is gonna be a big flux coming out on the Nuttier, takes him down. Mikey finds Frobble though, and Frobble gets res Pneumonia. This is flux.
Oh, it's a big flux.
And a big pulse finding Zucchini in the middle of the air. No time to throw down a lamp if he even had it available. I'm not sure. This is what team play looks like. This makes me feel comfortable. But now Mikey and Purple Jesus on the DPS line, going it alone, finds the trade. As I say, the team play comes through. We just descend into madness once more.
And they're on Reinhardt.
Oh my god, that pin almost hit Frosty. If it did, I would have lost my mind. Oh, but the massive big grenade! Fertils goes down from the just a little bit of damage coming coming in from Mikey.
Oh,
Mikey gets
Mikey
found by
dies.
Ferrable. What is this game? I'm at a loss. Oh my god, another nade from Nuttier. I don't even know. This is just literally
from Frutos?
Frutal's out here just trying to force the chaos, trying to force something to happen. Unfortunately, not able to make it. Ribro in the back line with Purple Jesus destroying Zucchini as he tries to get back to his team after the poor respawn. Now we're looking at a situation where 3 minutes 40 on the clock or so for the Pusheens with less than a full cap needed. This is... The Chaos strat worked for them for a bit. The second they tried to play as a team, things started to drop back down. They're coming back, trying to force something crazy once again. Brutals with another crazy pin, trying to force the issue.
Big anti again.
Yeah, but that's not gonna work. They can only work so many times, right?
Mikey's asserting the DPS Bastion diff.
Oh my gosh, the DPS just... And Frobble goes down early, and now Pneumonia, there's no res available, it's just Transflect on the baby. They break the TP, there is no touch coming through in time, unless Frutals comes in with another massive pin, allowing... Oh no. I was hoping, you know, sometimes I get excited just hoping something happens, hoping to see something crazy, but unfortunately, we see the Pusheens rally together with their team play after getting a little bit stunned and just creating those environments to make the wins happen for them. Order did prevail in this war of chaos. That's all I have to say about that. But that... Frutals almost clutched this out with the just disgusting, relentless aggression, but unfortunately it kind of came back to bite them as they didn't really have an idea of when to back. Vito, I think the Ducks are under the impression that they didn't just get 3-0'd, but unfortunately that's exactly what just happened. And while I can't say it's an incredibly shocking result, it is an unfortunate one as we see the Ducks come down into losers.
Well, I guess it's that time now.
Yeah.
Mr. LOL 24/7.
Yeah, please, you can call me LOL. We're good friends.
Yeah, we're chill here. Former Frog teammates for a whole match.
Sure.
My best bud, LOL.
Best pal.
Yeah, my best pal. Who do we got going for MVP?
I'll let you say your thoughts first. I have an idea, but I'm not. I want to hear what you have to say.
You know, in utter chaos, I think a bit of stability was needed for the Pusheens. And I think that stability came mostly from Mr. Mikey himself on
Really?
that DPS role. He was getting a lot of picks like every single fight.
Mikey was getting a lot of picks, but I was actually thinking
there's a
putting
big
Nuttier.
argument to be made for Nuttier with those big antes. So
I was like, those nades are what allowed them to create those plays, and I think that's what enabled Mikey to get a lot of his damage. But both are wonderful candidates.
I'm inclined to give it to Mr. Nuttier here.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that statement, because when the chips were down, right, we saw a little bit of trolling from both teams on the first 2 rounds, and a lot happened, and a lot of plays on both sides, but at the end of the day, when things got serious, and when you needed somebody to step up, and you needed somebody to provide that massive team play, and that massive pressure, I think Nuttier came in clutch. And speak of the man himself.
Hello.
So,
Hello,
Nuttier.
Mr. Nuttier.
Any thoughts about that game in general? Anything you want to say to start off? Because we're at a bit of a loss ourselves.
Roof map was fun.
Yeah, I think that was the most interesting series I've seen. I want to talk to you though in particular about what do you think happened on the side of Dorado at the very end there? Because we saw points where the Ducks seemed to be against all odds kind of clawing their way back and being able to mount attacks in overtime when all seemed lost and it looked like they were just throwing out ults out for no reason whatsoever. What do you think caused that, and how did you guys rally back?
I'm not gonna lie, we were kind of at that point we didn't really care because we just wanted to get it over with. I think we were a little bit boomed almost because we just like this team is not really giving it their all. We don't really want to play this out, but yeah, we just were like, all right, guys, let's get it together. Just finish this out. We know how to play this. We just gotta dive the Zen, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what what you did, what was speaking to you, but I just watched you hit like I want to say like 3 back-to-back massive anti-nades and force people that almost lived to go down. Was there anything going in your mind in those moments where was it just like you see a window, for example, and you're like, okay, there's gonna be a nade incoming, or did you just happen to like find the perfect angle at luck?
They don't really have much for it, so as soon as I see the Sig Shield go down and the Bastion's a stationary target, I'm just chucking it at him and we're killing Bastion. And then like on Li Zhang, what was it, Control Center, I saw Night Market. I swapped to on off BAP because I saw they had Hog Zarya, so even if BAP's better for our comp, the Ana just gets a lot of value from just chucking nades in
Yeah,
because they have
definitely.
basically nothing for it once the Zarya uses bubble.
Yeah. I think those are the major questions on my side. If Naga, do you have anything else you'd like to ask here?
Well, we always have the fallback El Clasico, Mr. Nuttier. If someone else on your team could be match MVP, who else would it be?
I think tonight it's Nathan. He had a huge clutch on Night Market where he got a nano as sim while I think we were down like 6v3 and we managed to come back and turn it. And he killed like 3 or 4 with it. So
Yeah.
that, and then yeah, he was peeling for me really well on Bonnie as well on Soldier. So dealing with the Tracer well, and then yeah, had to play Monkey against Bastion, so I don't think he had a lot of fun there. But I think
Yeah,
he played
that's
well
never a
tonight.
fun matchup. I would agree. I think Nathan played incredibly well, especially like you're saying with that sim play. I remember watching it. We thought that round might have been a foregone conclusion. I'm not gonna lie to you. That flipped twice. There were 2 back-to-back fights at 99% where it looked like the Ducks were gonna have the edge, and you guys managed to clutch out last second with Nathan on that one, just hitting massive, massive damage and massive limbs, and when he needed it most. Right, well. If that's it, is that it from us, Naga, or do you have anything else to ask?
I think we're good.
All right, well,
Casters are brains are fried, man.
yeah, I don't know what to say about that match. Well, thank you for your time, Nadia, and you all played excellently. I know this probably wasn't the match you were hoping to see, but you still played well nonetheless.
All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Alrighty, and I think that just about wraps it up for us for the day.
GG's. An interesting match to say the least. The Pokhara Pusheens do come out on top 3-0 above the Dorado Rocks and will advance in the playoffs. And we'll see you. I don't know when the next playoff match is, but whenever that is. Tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe I'm playing in that as well. So if you want to see your boy LOL playing, feel free to watch me play like crap. I mean, what? Look forward to seeing you there.
Surely the frogs will give us an entertaining match for sure. It'll be a
Sure.
good time.
All right. Well, that's all
But
from
until
us.
next time, that is it for us at
Good night.
Gopherwatch League.